Elon Musk hammers Hillary Clinton over Russia hoax. It's pissed my donations used for lying. But Elon, as intelligent, as smart as you are, what do you think was going to happen with Hillary Clinton in the first place? You know, we had WikiLeaks and all that other stuff going on. How did you not know how evil and how terrible Hillary Clinton was before you donated that money in the first place? Well, before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my merch store where I have Let's Go Brandon t-shirts, I Will Not Comply t-shirts, tons of t-shirts, so check those out. There's also a link to my mental health coaching and consultation page. Whereas if you're suffering from any type of mental health, anxiety, depression, I could teach you how to manage those issues, and I could teach you how to cope with that, teach you coping skills. All right, let's talk about this news. Tesla CEO Elon Musk ripped former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton on Friday after testimony in the criminal trial of her former campaign attorney revealed that she approved pushing unfounded claims that Trump Russia collusion to reporters. Musk is in negotiations to purchase the social media platform Twitter in a $44 billion deal, and I've done tons of videos on that. He has rankled many of the Democratic side of the aisle in recent weeks with his promises to protect free speech on the platform, as well as his criticism of the Democratic Party and leftists. And you see how they're attacking free speech. They're now literally saying that free speech is white supremacy. It's so crazy that they can equate the two. That makes no sense whatsoever. But on Friday, he responded to an account flagging a 2016 Clinton tweet on false Trump Russia collusion claims as disinformation. Of course, everyone knows that now. But, quote, "You are absolutely correct that tweet is a Clinton campaign hoax for which their campaign lawyer is undergoing a criminal trial," Musk said, referring to the trial of cybersecurity attorney Michael Sussman that began in Washington, D.C. on Monday. And I've done tons of videos on that whole thing that's going on. But in a follow-up tweet, Musk challenged Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal and Twitter General Counsel Vijay Gadde, I'm not sure how you pronounce his name, over the false 2016 claim. Quote, "What say you?" Musk asked. The Tesla CEO has been an outspoken critic of Twitter's censorship policies throughout the negotiations. Sussman is being tried on one count of lying to the FBI during the September 2016 meeting with then FBI General Counsel James Baker, who joined Twitter's legal team in June 2020. You can't make this stuff up. Prosecutors say Sussman, who was an attorney at Perkins Coie at a time, hid that he was working on behalf of two clients, the Clinton presidential campaign and tech executive Rodney Jaffe, from Baker, who claims that Sussman approached him as a concerned citizen. Sussman has denied the charge, arguing that he never lied to Baker, and even if he did, his false statement has no impact on how the FBI handled the information he presented. So first he said, "I didn't lie, but if I did, it wouldn't have made no difference in the first place." Come on, man. The Clinton tweet in question was entered into evidence during the Sussman trial on Friday after Clinton 2016 campaign manager Robbie Mook read the tweet in front of the jury. That had to be hilarious. I wish I could have seen it. Mook testified that top staffers in the Clinton campaign, with Clinton explicit approval, pushed unsubstantiated claims of a back channel between the Trump organization and Russia's Alpha Bank to reporters. Quote, "I discussed it with Hillary as well," Mook testified. "I don't remember the substance of the conversation, but notionally the discussion was, hey, we have this and we want to share it with a reporter. She agreed," he said. Sussman eventually took the Alpha Bank claim to the FBI, too, as prosecutors allege, helped convince skeptical reporters to run the story. According to prosecutors, Sussman billed the Clinton campaign for the meeting with Baker. Musk claims to have only heard about the scandal last month. He was blown away, he said. Like, "I don't understand how you just now hearing about this. I've been talking about this whole thing for years, the whole Russian fake collusion stuff for years. And he's just now finding out that this whole stuff was made up. But Musk stated that he supported Clinton during the 2016 election before he knew the false claims her campaign was alleging against former President Donald Trump. Quote, I donated and voted for Hillary Clinton, so I am doubly pissed off about those funds being used for lying, Musk said. In another tweet, Musk reacted with apparent surprise when told that the former CFO of the 2016 Clinton campaign, Gary Gensler, now chairs the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, which has investigated Musk multiple times and is currently looking into him again over the disclosure of his Twitter stake. I mean, they got Clinton allies all over the place. Of course, that's why the SEC is coming after him. Now they got these fake claims of him being sexual harassing women and all this other stuff. Like the left are some evil people, and they would come at you with not only their political power, coming at you with these government agencies like the SEC, but they also will throw these false claims or allegations against you. The SEC fined the 2016 campaign $8,000 in March for misreporting its funding of the Notorious Steele dossier during the campaign as, quote, legal services and legal and compliance consultant. Like this is really pennies on a dollar. Really, $8,000 is nothing for a campaign. That's chicken feed money. That doesn't mean anything. So they get slapped on the wrist for creating this whole thing, making this whole thing up, and try to say that Trump was like some type of Russian agent and all this other stuff, and all they get is an $8,000 fine. Nah, some people need to go to jail behind this. But, quote, Sussman, Musk said in another post, an apparent play on the name of former Clinton campaign attorney Sussman. He spelled it S-U-S and then man, M-A-N. He cracked the joke. But, quote, bet most people still don't know that a Clinton campaign lawyer using campaign funds created an elaborate hoax about Trump and Russia. Makes you wonder what else is fake. Everything is fake. You can't trust anything that comes from these people. But he said in another Twitter post, responding to another user, Musk confirmed, quote, I am indeed out for blood, and ripping into the Clinton campaign and noting the unraveling of the Russia collusion conspiracy. So more stuff is coming out with this. I'm gonna keep you guys posted on all this stuff that's coming out from the trial, because we're getting a lot more information. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out democrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.